As the first light of dawn paints the world in golden hues, a vibrant garden wakes to the melodious symphony of birds. The day begins, not with the buzz of alarms, but with the gentle chatter of feathered friends. Their songs weave into a soothing melody, a natural lullaby that stirs the garden from its slumber. Picture this. A robin, its red breast glowing in the morning light, hops delicately among dew-kissed leaves. A finch flutters from branch to branch, its vibrant yellow plumage a stark contrast against the emerald-green foliage. The air is filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the soft rustling of leaves accompanies the rhythmic chorus of chirping. In the heart of the garden, a family of sparrows picks at seeds scattered on a wooden table, while a curious blue jay inspects a hanging feeder filled with nuts and berries. Overhead, a lone hawk circles, its sharp eyes scanning the terrain beneath. Nearby, a hummingbird hovers, its wings a blurred flurry of motion as it sips nectar from the heart of a vibrant hibiscus. Bathing in the shallow end of a stone bird bath, a group of starlings preen their feathers, their chatter adding to the chorus of sounds that fill the air. A woodpecker drums a steady beat on a nearby tree, its rhythmic tapping a counterpoint to the soft coos of a pair of doves nestled high in the branches. These are not rare exotic birds found only in remote corners of the world. These are your everyday garden visitors, each with their unique song, adding their notes to the dawn symphony. They bring life, color, and music to our world, transforming a simple garden into a lively stage where nature performs its daily concert. This enchanting scene isn't a distant dream, but a reality you can create in your own backyard. With a little effort and a lot of love, you can transform any space into a haven for these feathered musicians. It's time to roll up your sleeves and start your journey into the world of bird-friendly gardening. From the smallest sparrow to the largest eagle, each bird plays a vital role in maintaining our ecosystem. Their chirping symphonies are not just music to our ears, but they also signify a much larger ecological harmony. Birds are nature's pest controllers. They feed on a variety of insects, reducing the need for harmful chemical pesticides. They're like our own personal garden guardians, keeping unwanted critters at bay. And it doesn't stop there. Birds are also brilliant pollinators. As they flit from flower to flower, feeding on nectar, they carry pollen on their beaks and feathers, helping plants to reproduce. Another integral role birds play is seed dispersal. Ever noticed a plant sprouting in an unexpected place? You probably have a bird to thank for that. As they feast on berries and other fruits, seeds pass through their digestive system unharmed and are dispersed far and wide in their droppings. But perhaps the most enchanting aspect of welcoming birds into our gardens is the sheer joy they bring. Their vibrant colors, melodious songs, and graceful flight can lift our spirits and provide a sense of tranquility and connection to nature. Observing them can be a form of meditation, a peaceful respite from our bustling lives. Inviting these feathered friends into your garden isn't just beneficial for them, but also for us and the environment. By creating a bird-friendly garden, we contribute to ecological balance, and we're rewarded with a delightful spectacle of avian life right at our doorstep. Creating a haven for birds in your garden involves more than just hanging a feeder. It's about creating an environment that caters to their needs. So, let's delve into the 4 essential elements that make a garden irresistible to our feathered friends: food, water, shelter, and nesting sites. First, food. Birds have a varied diet, much like us. Some are drawn to seeds, others to fruits, and some to insects. Offering a variety of foods will attract a diverse array of species. Bird feeders filled with seeds, suet feeders for fat-loving birds, and fruit feeders for those with a sweet beak are all excellent options. And don't forget, planting native plants that produce seeds, berries, or nectar can provide a natural food source. Next up, water. Birds need clean water for drinking and bathing. A simple bird bath can be a magnet for birds. Even a shallow dish with clean water can do the trick. If you want to go the extra mile, consider a small pond or a water feature with a gentle trickle. The sound of moving water can be music to a bird's ears and a beacon that leads them right to your garden. The third element is shelter. Birds need places where they can hide from predators and take shelter from the elements. Thick shrubs, dense trees, and climbing vines can offer great cover. And did you know that dead trees, also known as snags, can be excellent shelters for many bird species? So think twice before you remove that old tree trunk. Finally, we have nesting sites. Many birds prefer to nest in trees or shrubs, while others prefer nest boxes. Providing a variety of potential nesting sites will increase the likelihood of birds choosing your garden as their home. You can even provide nesting materials like twigs, leaves, and grass clippings. Remember, the key to a successful bird-friendly garden is diversity. A variety of foods, numerous water sources, different types of shelter, and a range of possible nesting sites will attract the widest variety of birds. With these elements in place, your garden will become a bustling hub for birds. And as they flit and chirp, they'll add music, movement, and life to your garden, transforming it into a natural oasis. So let's roll up our sleeves and start crafting our bird-friendly garden. The birds are waiting. Choosing the right plants can turn your garden into a gourmet buffet for birds. Now let's dive into how you can create this bird-friendly feast with your garden plants. The first thing to consider is the importance of native plants. These local stars have co-evolved with the birds in your area and are uniquely equipped to provide the food sources they need. From nectar to seeds and berries, native plants can offer a smorgasbord of delights for your feathered friends. Let's highlight a few superstar plants that are particularly attractive to birds. Consider the holly tree, a festive favorite with its bright red berries that are irresistible to many birds during the winter months. Or the sunflower, a beacon of summer, whose seeds are a delicious snack for a variety of species. Don't forget about the nectar-rich trumpet vine, a hummingbird's best friend, or the elderberry bush, a provider of juicy berries that are a hit with many songbirds. Selecting plants isn't just about what's on the menu, it's also about when. By choosing a variety of plants that offer food sources throughout the seasons, you ensure your garden remains a year-round dining destination for birds. Remember, diversity is key. The more varied your plant selection, the greater the variety of birds your garden will attract. By thoughtfully selecting your plants, you can cater to the dietary needs of a variety of birds. So roll up your sleeves and let's get planting for our feathered friends. Roll up your sleeves and get creative with some DIY projects for your feathered friends. Now let's embark on a hands-on journey, crafting some simple yet effective bird feeders and water features. Picture this, a charming feeder made from a repurposed teacup or a rustic bird bath fashioned from an old garden pot. The possibilities are as wide as your imagination. Now, let's start with the bird feeder. Gather some everyday items like a teacup and saucer, strong adhesive, and bird seeds. Apply adhesive to the bottom of the cup, attach it to the saucer at an angle, and presto. You have a whimsical feeder that's both functional and decorative. But remember, position your feeder in a spot that's easily visible but not too accessible to predators. Next up, the water feature. A shallow dish, some pebbles, and water are all you need. Arrange the pebbles in the dish, fill it with water, and there you have it, a simple bird bath. Just make sure to keep the water fresh and the bath clean to ensure the health of our avian visitors. A word of caution though, DIY projects can be trial and error. Don't be disheartened if your first attempt isn't perfect. With a bit of patience and creativity, you'll soon have a garden that's both bird-friendly and uniquely yours. These DIY projects not only provide necessary resources for birds, but also add a personal touch to your garden. Creating a bird-friendly garden also means ensuring their safety. When we welcome birds into our gardens, we assume the responsibility of protecting them from potential threats. It's a delicate balance, but one that can be achieved with a little forethought and care. Consider the placement of feeders and baths. They should be positioned away from dense bushes or tall trees where predators might lurk. Yet, they shouldn't be too far out in the open, where birds would feel exposed. A distance of about 10 to 12 feet from cover usually strikes a good balance. Birdhouses, too, play a crucial role. They provide birds with a safe place to nest and raise their young. When placing birdhouses, ensure they are out of reach from ground predators and shielded from harsh weather elements. Remember, a bird-friendly garden isn't just about attracting birds, it's about creating a safe space for them to thrive. A safe garden is a happy garden for both you and the birds. The enchanting world of birds is just a garden project away. Imagine waking up to the delightful symphony of bird songs, watching them flit and flutter from branch to branch, their vibrant colors adding a touch of magic to your everyday. The joy, the serenity, the connection to nature, it's all within your reach. So why wait? Roll up your sleeves and embark on this rewarding journey of creating a bird-friendly haven right in your own backyard. Whether it's setting up bird feeders, crafting a water feature, or choosing the right plants, every step you take brings you closer to that magical world. And remember, this isn't a journey you need to take alone. We invite you to share your progress, your challenges, and your victories. Let's inspire each other with our stories, our photos, and our shared love for these feathery friends. Transform your garden and open your world to the enchanting symphony of birds.